You'll be 11th. Starting tomorrow. Just missed on the final cut, but what kind of did you see of your car today, and what are you kind of looking for in the days in the hours leading up to tomorrow's race?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's one of the stronger practices that we've had. I just didn't do a very good job in qualifying. It agitates me we didn't get to the final round because certainly had more to get, but it's we're close to the front.
In the last 6 races, all the non-drafting ones, JGR, HMS, they've combined to win every race. They've also led 82% of the laps. As we continue to go on with this next-gen car, do you think we're going to see more of those top teams rising up and the parity decrease?
Yeah, the days of the mid-tiers, popping up and winning races. I mean, it could happen certainly, but I think those days are done. It's really down to 6-7 guys that really are going to win most of the ball.
And then there's also reports that SHR may be looking to sell charters. You talk about what the situation is right now, and if 2311's thinking about 3 cars next year.
Yeah, I don't know what SHR's situation is. All I know is 2311, and certainly we've got a 2-car organization we're pretty happy with.
Thank you.
With schedule variability over the years and just having the different disciplines of tracks, how has the evolution evolved in the relationship with spotters and the spotters you've had over your career?
Yeah, I mean, I've only really had 2. One was Curtis Markham early on. He was kind of more of a driver coach when I came into JGR in my early years. And then once we switched over to Chris Lambert in 2012 or 13, he was just a really sought-after guy in my eyes from what I'd seen, the work he had done with Brian Vickers at the time. And really, I think that he kind of made me a better super speedway racer in many aspects. So certainly I think that the spotters are, it's just one of the few personnel that you can have different on a next-gen type team. So I think they are obviously very important.
What was your take from the meeting this morning?
They were just kind of updating us on different track stuff that was going on, but I didn't have any certain take on it. Goody was there, and they said they're going to try to get more aggressive on some tracks.
I heard tires were discussed fairly extensively.
Yeah, we're just trying to get them to be as aggressive as they can. Especially with left side tires. Left sides. This next gen car just doesn't load the tires as much as the old car did. So. They're into uncharted territory as far as the compounds, but they've still got tons of room to go.
Is there any talk about changing the size of the tire? I know it seems like some people
feel
like that could be an answer.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't. That was not brought up at all. They were just going to tinker with a few things, but one thing is no more aerodynamic changes, and just working on tires and tracks at this point.
I think any blowback from your comments that you've made, on the podcast Nobody's yelling
on what?
SMI, short tracks. Nobody's like, you're wrong.
No.
Sorry, I missed maybe your answer earlier, but a lot of the charter talk is heating up, but who might want one? I heard maybe you guys were, but then maybe you kind of want to wait and see where this new charter agreement is before you make any sort of moves.
Yeah, I mean, there is no charter agreement as far as I'm concerned, so there's nothing to buy or sell. But 2311's happy with their two teams currently. So I don't know what rumors are going on, but certainly 2311's happy with where they're at right now.
But the short track woe is kind of still continuing in year 3 of the next gen car. You think if it doesn't get fixed soon, do you think we could even be in a situation where Martinsville might even be down to 1 date? And I've also, we've also heard that maybe Richmond might be down to 1 as well.
I mean, reminder, those are NASCAR owned tracks, so they're not going to want to leave their own racetracks to go somewhere else and have to pay money to go race somewhere or give up the date. So I would be cautiously optimistic that that's probably not going to happen, but we hope it doesn't, because I think short tracks are obviously a big part of what we do, and it's why this week has been such an emphasis on getting some change. And it's just really encouraging from my standpoint to hear NASCAR say that, okay, we recognize we do have a change, so part of the problem is recognizing you have a problem, and they've done that, and so now we just go to work on it.
All right, thank you.
When you say the evolution of this car is that the top teams rise to the top, isn't that the case with just about any car?
Yeah, for certain. It's just, when you get things more common, for sure, like we have the parity that we have with a car, then your top drivers, your crew chiefs and pit crews are going to shine, and that's why we've got really the same teams up towards the front most weeks. They're the best drivers for sure.
You going back to the Texas topic, this track has received a lot of negative rep on it for the past couple of years. So when you go out tomorrow, do you have to have like a different type of mindset racing tomorrow, knowing the racing might not be as good, you guys can't pass and whatnot?
Yeah, you have to be patient. Yeah, you can't let it get to you mentally that when you can't pass a car. I mean, I had it in practice. I got stuck back on Corey LaJoy. I was running him down really quick and just got stuck, buried behind him. But it was before the second groove has come in, and it will come in tomorrow. It's just kind of you're frustrated in the moment, but it's like, well, in the race I'll be able to get it. So at least it's a 2-lane racetrack. It's not the 12 lanes that we got here, but it'll widen out enough to where if your car is pretty good, the cream's going to rise to the top tomorrow. That's for sure.
And
drivers, you can win a chance at $25,000. Get your own digital collectible trading cards at racefacedigital.com in Standard, Premier, and Elite variations. It's free driver enrollment. Use the displayed promo code to win a chance to crack the vault for $25,000. But hurry, this is limited to only the first 100 drivers. Enroll at racefacedigital.com/drivers now.
Hi, this is Steven Stumpf. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Check out the 2 videos beside me, and for more racing content, visit frontstretch.com.